Hello everyone, my name is Rahul and welcome to my channel Rahul QA Labs. So in today's tutorial we will see how to write a program for a palindrome number. So palindrome number, also called as a numeral palindrome or a numeric palindrome, is a number that remains same when its digits are reversed. So when say for example you take a number 111, so you reverse that number and you compare it to the original number, so that is same as the original number. So that is what is called a palindrome number, and it has a reflectional symmetry across a vertical axis. So these are some examples of palindrome numbers as you can see out here. So let's go to our Eclipse and let's try to write a program and see how it works. Okay, so I have created a class out here. So I have created a class called Palindrome under the package Java Basics. Okay, let's start defining our variables. So first variable we require is a number. So int number equals to 111. Okay. Next variable we require is the reverse, or the variable that will be holding the reverse of this particular number. So we'll define it as reverse and we'll initialize it to 0. Okay, and another variable we will be requiring is a temporary variable which will hold the original number. So we will initialize it to num. Okay, so these are the variables pretty much that we require. If anything we have missed, we'll see later in the program. So let's start writing our while loop. So we'll write a while loop till the number becomes 0, and we will extract the digits of that number and we will reverse it. So let's write while. We'll not use the original number. We will use the temp variable. So while temp not equals to 0. Okay. Okay, so the loop says while temp not equal to 0, that means temp is holding the number original, so that is 111. So till the 111 number becomes 0, this loop will go on and perform the operations listed inside. Okay, so let's try to extract the remainder. So for remainder we will use a modulus operator. Okay, so rem equals to temp modulus 10. So on the left hand side you can see that a small cross is there. That is because we have not defined the remainder. Okay, so we will define it as int remainder and we'll initialize it to 0. Okay, see, so the error is gone. Okay, now this rem variable will divide. What it will hold is it will divide the number and whatever the remainder is, so it will store that remainder. For example, here the number is 111, so if you divide this number by 10, so the remainder will be 1. So initially rem will be holding 1. Now what we have to do is we have to reverse this. So for reversing, what we will do is plus remainder. Okay, so initially when we get the remainder as 1, so this reverse will hold 1, because initially rev is equal to 0. So 0 into 10 plus remainder. So 0 into 10 is equal to 0 plus remainder is equals to 1. So initially rev will be having 1. After that, what we will do is we will extract the quotient. So for quotient we'll use a divide operator, and that will be holding, that value will be present in the temp. Okay, so temp is equals to temp by 10. Okay, so these are the three important statements that you have to write here in the while loop that will perform till the temp variable becomes 0. Okay, and rev variable will be holding the reverse of which number? 111. So that means if we compare num with rev, and if it is equal to that, that means it is a palindrome number. So after the while loop, what we will do is we will compare both the values for rev and num. For that we will use if condition. If num equals to rev. So if it is true, just we will use the SOP or system dot out dot println. So number is a palindrome number. Okay. If the value is not equal, that means it is not a palindrome number. Sorry, we will use else. Println. So num plus. So plus sign is used for concatenation. Okay. Is not a palindrome number. Okay. So everything seems fine and there are no errors in the program. So just save the program and click on this green button, run. Okay, run palindrome. Okay, so see here, 111 is a palindrome number, which is correct. Okay, now let me change this number by 8745. Okay, so it is not a palindrome number, so we should get the output as this particular number is not a palindrome number. So let's run our program. Okay, so 8745 is not a palindrome number, so that means our program is working fine, and this program is only for the initialized number. We have not taken any console input, so that I will be explaining in the next program. Now just to understand these statements that is written in the while condition, so for that what we will do is we'll just put out SOP command to see what is the output every time, what those values are being held by these particular variables. So this is just for explanation. Program is over, so this is I'm just doing to explain you all people. So system dot out dot println. So we will print the remainder. So what value is held by the remainder? Okay. Now after that, next is the reverse. So we will print that value. Okay. So rev, and after that the temp. Okay, so just save your program. So these SOP statements or the system.out.println statements will tell you at each step what is the value held in these respective variables, and this will help you to understand the program better. Okay. Okay, just save the program and click on run. Okay, so let's see what happened. So while temp is not equal to 0, so as of now temp is num, that is 8745. Okay. uh, Remainder, so remainder is equal to temp percentile 10. Now when you do a remainder, rem value will be 5, right? If you divide 8745 by 10, the remainder will be 5, correct? So that is what it is shown here, 5. Coming to next, reverse. So reverse is equal to reverse into 10 plus remainder. So as of now reverse initially is 0. 0 into 10 plus remainder, that is 5. So again ref is 5. Coming to next one, temp is equal to temp by 10. So this will give you the quotient. So when you divide something by 10, the quotient in this case it will be 874, right? So 874. Similarly, this loop will keep on repeating. So next digit is 4, next digit is 4, next is 7, next is 7, and last one is 8. So every time it is like reversing and storing it in REV. So ultimately you will get the reverse of this number, that is 5478. So this is the reverse of the number 5478. Now in the below condition it is saying that if num equals to rev. So which is not true, because number is having 8745 and your reverse is having 5478, which are not equal. Hence it is giving you as it is not a palindrome number. Okay. So let's try with one more example. 1111. Okay, so 1111 is a palindrome number because the reverse of 111 is the same. Okay, guys. So I hope this is clear to you all, and that's a general interview question being asked, and so this program will help you to understand it better. If you have any questions, just put out a comment, and I'll be happy to help you out. In the next later tutorials, I will explain you the same program we can write with the help of functions and a recursion as well. So that we will see in the next set of tutorials. Thank you very much. Keep learning. Bye bye.